So you have a dashboard with GoToWebinar. You would just go to your event detail page. This is our webinar that we're in right now. So I'll just go through some of the settings. You can see who the panelists are and the organizers. You have the option to add payments. I haven't ever participated in that, but in settings, you have the call-in number. And it's all pretty easily broken down and very easy to understand. So in Share Event, I have the link that I can send to people with the webinar ID. Under registration, I can set the registration limit. And I can see how many people registered. I can also set up a password in here. And then to engage my attendees, this is where I would insert, we have a survey that goes back after every webinar that we do. So that's automatically set up. I can add polls here. So I just enter in my question and then the answers underneath. You can have up to 5 answers. If you want to add another answer, just simply click add another answer. If you decide you don't want it, just hit the trash can, it gets rid of it. With the multiple choice with 1 answer, you do have to have at least 2 possibilities for them to choose. This is where I would add my handouts. Just drag and drop, very simple. I can have up to 5. And there's different programs I can use too to upload it. Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox. And then for videos, if I want to add any videos, same thing. I could just drag and drop. I can add up to 5 videos, or I could use another program to upload the video. You can also add a YouTube link in there, which is really great. So you don't really have to leave your training to go into a separate window to start YouTube. It'll keep the YouTube video in your control panel, which we'll go over now. So there's 2 different views. There's the host view, and then there's the participant view. Obviously, you are familiar with the participant view. It's what you're using right now. The only difference is I added a handout, so you have handouts right here. And then while we were doing this training, Frankie added in the movies that I have in my presentation too. So you have the option to download those if you would like as well. So you'll see you have your question box. This is where you can mute yourself. And then right over here, you have a little hand with a green arrow. That's just a raise your hand button. So if you had a question, you want it to be addressed on something, you just hit that and it'll raise your hand. But the host view is a little bit more advanced, I guess. We have a lot more options. So if there's different webcams or videos I'm using, I have that option. I have option to control the audio and my dashboard, which is basically just seeing how long I've been talking, who's here, who left, how many questions there are. It's very informative. I also have access to the polls, the questions. I have a chat where I can talk to other hosts or panelists, and then the handout box as you have. So it is a little different. There is a lot of features that you can use. There's even a lot more than I even mentioned. I'm just trying to do like the general usage of the program, but there is an option to add in quizzes and to bring in other links from other websites. And you can find all that just by going on their website. GoToMeeting.com has so much information on how to dive even deeper into what their program is able to do.